Not quite such, but yeah. But now, do we get any new astro? Nope. Mods. Up to samples needed. I gotta go back upstairs, but we do get more points, which is nice. So I can do that. I don't think I need an additional enemy, but watching basic enemies and bigger ones when they're low would be nice, and large objects. Also, now I don't have points for anything.
Jesse, hey!
What are you doing down here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride.
The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is...
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Did you notice all the Bureau infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I'd put money on it. That reminds me, have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes. Don't be a stranger.
And now I gotta get back to ammo. That's the board and the former over there. It caught my eye because there's a spider looking thing, and that's the former in that painting, and board above it plus people. What does that mean? Foundation case. Our investigation is meant to come after this. Damn. I've done the DLC out of order from the looks of it. Whoops. Doesn't help that it shows up beforehand. And I'll join anything closer. Oh, now I'll get to it after this next one. I just remembered I have to go back to the mold. Some stuff as a copy sample I need from there. Like the original keep happening.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I expected. This place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. Flat building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How do we miss it? Northmore. Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Worst I've ever seen is take the nail. End of the world.
So I can't let the hiss take the nail. Not a problem. I know how to handle them.
Oh, you can pick a forklift now. Oh, get that guy out again. Spike. We got paper. I should have gone for tape first.
41 days since entry day, the name of our historic arrival to the old house. Morale is long dead, and its corpse is starting to smell. My research staff complain of a presence watching them. Many have suffered nervous fits. Some were evacuated. In cheerier news, I've made some new friends. I met them while exploring the deeper caves. They're hard to describe, but imagine avant-garde sculptures of humans. I call them the id. They aren't hostile. In fact, they're polite and quiet, which is more than I can say for my colleagues. Most id are shy, but a few are quite curious. While I sat taking notes, one came to look at my sketches. I offered him my pencil, but that spooked it. What are the id? Residents? Prisoners? They remind me of the golems from Kabbalistic texts, or a type of homunculi. I know I shouldn't, but I gave them names. There's Hercules, Adam, Lilith, Copernicus. Mabel is the bravest. They're a funny bunch.
So, I'm assuming the id are the copies that have been time pass, but they weren't hostile. Oh god, I went croaky there for a bit. They weren't hostile, which why did they become hostile? What happened to cause that? Oh look, 5-8. Almost. Okay, that's a weak cube. I'm taking it with me. Oh, so that's how we get over this one. The panel, so you can eventually have back around to them. It just takes time. Because actually I built a decent chunk of sauce. Can we get some damage mods, please? I'd like something to be able to do damage other than pierce. Wait, so were the firebreaks something naturally made, or you're making those?
Director Faden here. I need a ranger dispatched to my position.
Wait, we can... Oh. Now we can take control of these clouds. Clusters. For that.
Another etching.
It's nice. Looks like we might actually get some answers. Would be nice.
Hello? Board, are you there? Okay, what the hell is going on? Wait, I'm back here? Wasn't my idea. Blame the eyeball. Former. Yeah, we've had our differences. But it is giving me something you won't.
There's the take it then. Oh, they can get through this fast. No.
I don't like you deciding what I can't have. I'm getting pretty tired of being jerked around the astral plane. If you're listening, I want some answers.
Well, looks like we're about to run the formless that's been the darker part of the astral plane.
Hi there. It was nice of you to give me something the board wouldn't. What are you getting out of it? So I'm just supposed to believe you're a particularly charitable, whatever you are? Hungry? I mean, yeah, actually, I'd love a sandwich or something. That's not what you meant, was it? Are you part of the board? Or used to be? Okay, so you split because the board blamed you for... Gotta be easier to play charades. Do I need to rescue someone? I don't know what I expected. Listen, this has been great, but I have to go. Thanks for your help, and, stay out of trouble.
These were the flashbacks.
This former trying to tell me about the board. Should I trust either of them?
Probably not. They both seem like they have their ulterior motives. Oh, for God's sake. It's really patient thing to use so much white all the time. It has a tendency to like to use flashbang you. Yeah. Oh, ow, my eyes.
You got this, Director.
Hey, wait, we've got more mobility points, but I can't do. Grand Slam. Yeah, so where did we have to go now? Ooh, keeping. We are heading up over here. Oh, so the ground slam swim looking. Okay, that's how that worked. Detect just flip midair. Go to a warehouse. Yes. Fall through the floor. No, the day was too big for that. I was gonna say we're gonna get pulled through the floor again. Or fall through the floor.
Director Faden here. Send backup to my location.
House.
We're in this together.
More files. Be out. What? What? I'm confused. I think there's that thing I want to do rather than do before we have to go in there. Have to pick up all the files.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? Looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
Okay, I see what's just brought down.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
Oh, a prison quest. Oh, as even meant to be. No, I was meant to get distracted and go do something else. I got distracted like this. So.
It's working. It won't go any higher. I wonder if I can charge it up somehow.
I see. I know what I need.
28 days now spent inside. Northmore insists on me. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Her orders. Me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now. Like the obedient head of research father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar where Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hylogalinian, call them what you want. But This pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the lay junctions. That's the idea.
Can you lot shut up out there? We're trying to listen to a recording.
I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
Okay.
Another ID card. For a cartographer. Another one of those ID cards. Security chief.
Let's take a look at this platform. Might not be anything up here. Oh man, a refund. What I'm going to do is for whatever reason I thought that was a flashlight. No, that's just a marker telling I need to getting sidetracked on what I was saying. Research. I need to go into pit because I need to kill some mold enemies because I need that corrupted sample. Hold on.
Oh, so good.
Okay, I think we went to the wrong one. First shovel. Let's go active threshold. I forget what the third one is called in here. I'm just gonna go for active threshold. Just go down the pit and then go from there. Wait, it's easier. I don't use this one much. Looks like it doesn't do much. Maintain the headshot looks like it's nothing. Hey, we got the sample we need. Another one where just like more. At least try to. After contracts, mods. Upgrade. Level 6 mods. Good mod. Accuracy boost. Okay. Refresh. Charge velocity boost. Projectile boost. Oh, that one might not be too bad. Refresh. Enraged ammo refund. Boom. Change my aiming. Blast radius. Ammo gain from taking melee damage. Boom. Now the mods I really wanted. Like, there's definitely some decent ones. Like, I can switch out. Not that. Honestly, I could put that one on. I think damage against armor is probably better. Zoom. I have to. Okay, all my T4s, I don't really need them anymore. Get rid of that. Can probably go. Ah, it's annoying, but yeah, it would have been nice if we could get an infinite damage boost. Right, we'll see Pope on the way out. Crossroads.
If it isn't my favorite director. Jesse, you're back. So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access. Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Well, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
Nope, found them already. No, we're missing one. Damn. Warehouse. Well, this is only around the warehouse, so it makes things somewhat easier. Now I gotta figure out, where the last one is. It'll be further up in the warehouse. Head up to power core storage and have a look. Jesus, this place is a mess. Probably because no one's been down here for years still. Oh, access.
Entry day plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately. talking about joining greater causes and frequently mentioning the pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection, but I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
Yeah, like we're gonna blow a hole in the wall. Still considered a warehouse, though. Ow. That's it killed by a small pole. Like, I know it gets flung at high speed, but still. Mm. The way it bounces off you. Oh, come on. What's the point of letting me destroy the terrain if they can just...
Listening to? To be A or B? Or neither. Let's just stay the course for now. The
I
Bureau's
like the
in danger.
Reaper.
You
Would
know
be
we need
puzzle,
to
but-
repair the nail. The astral plane won't break reality on my watch.
How's it coming up here? Oh, it did come all the way up. So his barrier up there. A little unusual. It's starting to find that lost ID card too, which the option just seems like else to do. Hey, hidden trend, I come on. Upgrades. Whatever weapons to max. Where's target? So I think my mod is probably end. Because why wouldn't they be? I just don't forget how to shoot the one in the cage. Oh, there we go. You didn't have to shoot, you just had to run. But that makes sense. Now we can make it to the upper way outside, I don't care for that one. Which we just breaking the wall dumping. Really? You put explosives behind the wall? And I only managed to forget what order the this was in. Close that one, that one. It's not visible on the way up. It's kind of annoying if you're just trying it in one go. Fuck. Oh, you... Get back at you. Whatever.
There's the etching.
I'm gonna have phone out here anyway afterwards, so. It's gonna take like 3 attempts to get. Awaiting compensation yelling was an error. We decided to determine Mayor both tools upgrades only because you're the favorite current director. Do not listen, speak to former. You're welcome, grateful. Trust synergies will be.
They sure changed their tune all of a sudden.
I know, right?